Hey guys, so tonight I wanted to play around with some of this Tower 28 beauty stuff. I actually got the Tower 28 blush like right when it launched at Sephora, and I don't know, lately I've just been hearing so much about it. So I heard a bunch of people raving about their lip glosses. So since I had gotten the golden hour kind of like orangey blush, I grabbed the kind of orangey lip gloss, and this is in the shade Fire. And then this just came out. This is the Tower 28 bronzer. It's called Bronzino, and this is West Coast. This is like the lighter of two shades. I think the other one, it was West Coast and like Best Coast or something. And this is a very shimmery bronzer. So y'all know I've been playing around with the Fenty cream bronzers a lot. With this one, this is there's no shimmer to the Fenty one, so this is much shimmerier, and it's also a little bit like glossier just from like swatching it. So let me swatch the Fenty Macchiato here beside the Tower 28 one and show you what they look like beside each other. So this is the Fenty and this is the Tower 28. So it's definitely a totally different like vibe. So for today, I'm going with the Tower 28, but since it is so like warm toned and shimmery, I want to go in with just a little bit of cream contour first. I put on my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, and then I went in with my Kosas concealer and just set my under eyes with my Pat McGrath powder. My eyes are so freaking watery right now though, so my allergies have just been like so bad this year. But yeah, since it is a warm tone shimmery bronzer, if it was a powder I would do the same thing. I would go in with a cooler toned contour first. So I just want to go in with a tiny bit of this like right back here, and I think I'm just going to put it right on like the backs of my cheeks. I'm not going to do my forehead or anything. And let me blend this out real quick. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Tower 28 bronzer, Bronzino in West Coast, and this is $20. I believe it is sold out at Sephora and on the Tower 28 site right now, but I will link them below in case they restock. I felt like I could actually be like informational. Is that a word? I'm pretty sure that's not a word. I could actually give you some information on the products today instead of not like usual. So I just cleaned the sponge like right before using it today, and the Fenty cream bronzers definitely stained it, but it is clean. So I'm just going to stamp it in here. Look how much pigment that has. I'm going to go on the back of my hand first, like that's super pigmented, and then I'll take it onto my cheek. Oh, that's really pretty though. So this is really pretty, and it's definitely different from the other bronzers that I've kind of been like playing with for the past few videos. I was using the Tarte Breezy cream bronzer for a while there, and then I've been playing around with the Fenty bronzers a lot, but both of those are very matte, and this is the only one I have, I think. I'm trying to think about like my whole cream bronzer collection, but I'm pretty sure this is the only formula like this that I have that is kind of shimmery like this. Alright, so this is nothing, and this is with it on. I feel like it almost looks patchy in the camera because it is kind of shimmery and it has that sheen to it, but in person I feel like it looks pretty good. And I do, just have a tinted moisturizer on today, so I have like some of my skin is still peeking through, but I really like the look of that. I think it has a really pretty tone. It's insanely pigmented, so I would definitely like dab it off on your hand before applying it to your face. So even though this is, whoa, what in the world is my hair doing? So even though this is really pigmented, I do think it's easy enough to work with. Like, it's easy to build up and you don't have to take it to like full pigmentation, if that makes sense. I think this will be such a nice, like, summer bronzer. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm just going to be, like, the queen of reviewing all of the bronzers. Apparently, I knew I love bronzer, but damn, I, like, have gotten so many since starting this channel. It's insane. I've never gotten this many bronzers in my life. So now I want to go in with the Tower 28 blush, and this is also $20. I have the shade Golden Hour, and right when I opened it, I like jabbed my fingernail into it, but it's this beautiful orange, and I should have assumed that the bronzer would be really pigmented because this is a very pigmented blush. This is also, I'm not going to say sheeny, but it's not a matte blush, and it can also be used on your lips. So I'm going to do the same thing with this and just pick like the tiniest amount up. Do you see how much that grabbed? And then I'm going to stamp it on my hand again and then go in on my cheeks. Yeah, even then it's super, super pigmented. So I know some people don't like this look, but I think it's so pretty when it looks like you just got like just that little bit of sun that day and it's your face is just like flushed from it. I think that's so gorgeous, and I feel like that is what this combination is giving me, and I'm really loving it. That's so pretty. It's so weird because I feel like before the past couple of months, brands were not coming out with cream products at all. Like there was just nothing new. There was nude sticks and, you know, like a contour stick here or there, but there just was not like an abundance of cream bronzers and blushes and everything else like there is now. And like, I don't know what it is, but everything is getting so much better. Like just the formulas, the stuff I'm using right now is so much better than anything I used like last summer. So I'm really happy about that. I think both of these are stunning. So I kind of think that between the Fenty bronzer and the Tower 28 bronzer, they're I don't know how to say it, but they're two completely different things. This is just a very matte bronzer. It's going to warm up the skin, and this one does have that sheen to it. It's going to give you like an overall more bronzed appearance. I don't know if that's making any sense, but I'm glad that I have both of them. They're definitely not, you know, like competing with each other at all. Like I would layer this one first and then use this one. I would have done it today, but I've been using them so much I wanted to give something else a chance. But I would definitely use these together and build them up. I think it would be beautiful. And then when it comes to the blushes, they are both $20, and this Fenty one has 3 grams. The Tower 28 has 4.5 grams, so you are getting more in the Tower 28. They are also very different though, not just the colors, but in the way that they, not in the way they perform, but the appearance of them, the way that they look, and they feel very similar. They both set down pretty well. Like my face isn't sticky right now or anything. And I don't know. So I think, you know, you're getting more product in the Tower 28. You're spending the same amount of money. I really love the Tower 28 from, you know, what I've used of it. In the bronzers, I forgot to mention, you are getting 4.5 grams of the bronzer as well when it comes to Tower 28, and you are getting 6.23 grams of the Fenty cream bronzer. So the Fenty is 32, and you're getting more. The Tower 28, 4.5, $20, and you're getting less. So that seems to kind of even out for me. And again, two completely different products, and I'm really glad to have all of these in my collection. Honestly, like I don't feel like any of them are overlapping to a point where I wish I'd gotten one over the other. So I just want to set down my face very lightly. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Finish and the Sephora bronzer brush, and I just want to take it right around my nose area where I'm pretty dewy, and just down my T-zone. I don't think I'm going to go in with any powder products on my cheeks today, so I'm just going to leave the powder to my T-zone where I do get a little bit oily. As you can tell, I was just like sitting here thinking about this. This is also like a super quick everyday makeup kind of look, like without doing an extra layer of bronzer and blush and all of that stuff, you're really taking a lot of time away. So I think this would be super easy, just like everyday makeup, and that's kind of what I'm like loving to do right now. And I know I should be doing like super crazy stuff since I'm like not having to leave my house or anything, but I don't know, I'm just like, I'm so focused on skin right now. I'm loving how all of the cream products I've been getting into are working. Yeah, I'm loving how they are working. So I'm gonna grab my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette again. I love this. I don't want to say it's one of my favorite like high-end palettes, but I think it's getting there, and I've only had it for like a week, maybe not even that long. So I'm really just loving like the color scheme, the way it's set up. Something about this is like very special. I don't know. So I just want to throw a little something down like in the crease so I can try out another one of these JCat pigments. This is in the color Fourth Dimension, and it has kind of like a, let me not spill this all over myself. It's kind of a white with like a pinky purple reflect to it. So I just want to throw something kind of pinky into my crease, and then we will try throwing that on. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. I just went in with this shade here and kind of put that down as kind of a transition shade. Then I went in with this deep pink pretty much all over my lid and all in my crease. And I took a little bit of this middle brown color and just kind of like smoked out the edges a little bit and then ran it across my lower lash line. But now is the part that I was excited for. So this is the JCat Vanity Goddess Chromatic Pigment in the shade Fourth Dimension. Sorry, it has like the weirdest font on these, but I'm very quickly becoming obsessed with them. So I'm gonna grab my ABH glitter glue, and I honestly think these would work totally fine with just like a wet brush, or if you just put like a dab of concealer down before like pressing them onto your eyelid. But I just have this right in front of me, so I'm gonna use it since I never use it. I'm just gonna like let that get a little bit tacky for a second and then press it right in the middle of my lid. And I want to keep it, I don't want it like on my inner or outer corner, so I just want it right in the middle. And I'm gonna use a different finger to pick up some of this. It looks a little bit chunky, and I don't remember the other one looking like that, but I feel like it's gonna be like a Fallout City. Ooh. I'm bringing it up in my crease just a little bit, kind of like a halo effect. That is so pretty. Oh my god, that like pink purple like reflect it has to it. I don't know if I chose like the right shade to put in my crease and stuff, but damn. I'm gonna grab a little brush and go back into the pink color and kind of try to just meet the edges a little bit. That is insane. Wow. Okay, let's throw some on this eye, and then I will run and do some mascara. I don't know if I want to do eyeliner today or not. That is so crazy intense. It is actually insane. I know I said it seemed like it was gonna be like really fallouty, but even though some did like fall off of my finger onto my face, it kind of just like you can't even see it anymore. Like I really don't even have anything to brush away, even though I'm still gonna do it for God knows what reason. Oh, I love these so much. I love them like more and more every time I play with them. Okay, these are like the best investment I've ever made, and they're $6. So definitely picking up more of these. And I guess I will maybe throw just a little bit of liner on and then throw a bit of mascara on, and I will be right back to finish it all off. I just finished up my eyeliner and mascara, and I was thinking at first like I should have gone in more like a gold direction since I am going to be throwing this gloss on, but it's almost like, I don't know, it kind of just all comes together. Like the blush doesn't look bad with the eyes, and the eyes are like just a touch orangey on the outsides. I don't know, but for some reason I just like have the urge in every single video to just like top off my face with just a tittle bit more bronzer every time. So once again, I'm gonna do it. And I'll just like speed through this really quick and shut up so I can get to the gloss, and yeah. I'm just feeling this like bronzy vibe right now, so I'm gonna throw a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Light highlighter wand on. Okay, now that everything else is done, let's try out this Tower 28 Beauty Lip Gloss. I'm not sure what it's called. This is in Fire, and these are $14, and they have some really gorgeous shades to choose from. I think that this one is sold out at the moment, but the other ones look stunning too, and I really want to get the clear one and the pink one. So this feels so good, and it gives like just that little like kind of orangey tint, but it's almost like peachy because it's mixing with like the pink in your lips. I don't know, I really like this. Alright guys, so this is the finished look using all of the Tower 28 products that I have. I know they have like this really pretty like luminizer balm kind of stuff, and I was really tempted to get it, but I have the Armas Beauty like living luminizer quad thing, and it really just seemed super similar to that, so I didn't want to just literally waste the 20 bucks on it. But if anyone loves it, definitely let me know. And yeah, let me know what you think about the let me know what you think about this bronzer compared to the Fenty bronzers. Let me know what you think about the shimmery versus matte. Alright, so I hope that y'all enjoyed this little, I'm not even gonna call it a review, but like a little try on of these products, and I will see you in the next video. I hope y'all are having a great day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.